you remember this skit on Saturday Night Live? The Zillow skit from Saturday Night Live last year or the year before? It was great. Really, really good. But the thing about this skit that I remember, the thing that stands out to me, and the thing that if I worked at Zillow would keep me up at night, was this part of it. You remember that? This is when the lovely RE/MAX agent kind of calls Daniel Levy in the middle of his browsing and just kind of harasses him. It's hilarious. But this perfectly illustrates a really important concept in this industry, which is the last mile problem. Now, the last mile problem comes from the world of transport and logistics, all right? And it talks about, it's just the difficulty of getting a package to a customer. So it's relatively easy to get stuff from a factory to a warehouse, right? You put it on a ship, it goes to the warehouse, done. It's relatively easy to get stuff from a warehouse to local distribution centers, right? But getting the packages from those local distribution centers to the customer, that's difficult. That's the last mile problem. And that's why we see so much innovation, like Amazon lockers, drones, pick up your packages, whatever, focused in that particular area. It's because it's really hard. So the same thing exists in real estate, right? You can generate all the online leads you want. You can throw them into your very expensive technology platform, right? You can score leads, use predictive analytics, machine learning, AI, everything right in here to figure out who's likely to sell, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you still need to give that lead to an agent, and that agent needs to call somebody. There's no way around that. The agent needs to call the lead. They need to have a relationship with a customer. And that's why some of the biggest companies in this space are focusing on that last mile problem. That's why Zillow is focusing so much on building out their Flex program, right? They're growing out Flex, where they're working deeper with agent teams. That's why EXP and Compass, the fastest growing brokerages over the past 5 years, have invested so much time and energy into being recruiting machines. In the case of Compass, spending billions of dollars to grow agent count because they need agents. This is why, our favorite disruptor, Opendoor, has a big booth here and has just launched this big branding campaign, pivoting to be friends with agents. We got your back. We're going to serve clients. Like, we're not the enemy. We want to be your friend, right? That's a really big pivot for this business. And this is all representative of these companies trying to solve this last mile problem, realizing that they can't not work with agents. They need to work with them. So I'm sure these companies wish agents didn't exist, right? I bet they wish they could go right to the customers, work directly with them, and not have to work with real estate agents. And I'm also sure that real estate agents wish these other companies didn't exist. They could just go on, do their business, help people buy and sell, and not worry about all this other noise. But they don't. Everybody's kind of living together, like yin and yang, these opposite energies, magnetism, like attracting and repulsing, but kind of in this system that actually works. And what we're seeing now, again, in this receding tide, is more and more companies revealing and understanding that they need to work with agents. They cannot avoid it. And by the way, if you're a real estate agent or you're involved in the business of helping people buy and sell homes, you probably don't consider yourself a problem, right? You're the solution. You're the last mile solution, right? Agents are that unavoidable, indisputable, irreplaceable central part of the transaction.